So hey guys, welcome back to another lecture on this full machine learning course. So in our previous lecture we have discussed system of linear equations. So today we're going to discuss something known as decomposition of matrices. Just a kind of a different word. What do you mean by decomposition? So you can Google it. So what is the decomposition of matrices? Like it can be defined as a product of lower and upper triangle matrices. Like we have discussed what is lower triangle matrices and upper triangle matrices. Don't worry, I'm going to explain it here. Okay, so we can relate this lower and upper decomposition method with the matrices from the Gaussian elimination method. So like what is Gaussian elimination method? So you're going to get in our next lecture. So what is Gaussian and what is bell curve here? So how these indicates the data and the distribution over in our further lectures. So don't worry. So just focus on the decomposition of matrices. So it can be defined as a product of lowercase and the uppercase of the triangle. So it's just a product of lowercase and the uppercase of the triangle, right? So lu decomposition. So what do you mean by lu, right? So l means the lower triangle and u means the upper triangle. So I will take a example. Like so we have a a1 a1 0 0 a2 a3 0 a4 a5 and a6. I hope you're getting right. So we have a this and we have a b matrices like b1 b2 b3 b3 0 b4 b5 and b6, right? So you can understand, like this is the lower triangle and this is the upper triangle, right? So what is the decomposition? It's just a product of these two. It's just a product of these two. Just a product of it's just a product of these two triangles. Okay, just a product of these two triangles. I hope you're getting, like we have a matrices, and we have a b matrices, and then we simply multiply these two. So after that we have a 3 into 3 matrices. Whatever it may be the answer, we have a 3 into 3 matrices, right? So this is a decomposition of matrices. So I have given a practical example. Like this is a, and we have a matrices and we have a b matrices over here. We have a matrices and we have b matrices, and we take the lower triangle here and we take the upper triangle here. So we take the lower triangle here and we take the upper triangle here. So we just simply product this. So we just simply, this is a lower triangle and this is the upper triangle. So we just simply lu means lower into upper. So we just simply lower into upper, and then we're going to get something output as a 3 into 3 matrices. So this is your work. So the revise matrix into matrix multiplication, you're going to get your answer. We just simply multiply these two and you're going to get our answer. Just simple. So I didn't like this spoon feeding. So you have to do some sort of work. Okay, so just do me a favor. Like, so if you didn't get, please mention the timestamp of this. So whatever it may be, like 5 minutes or etc, whatever it may be, just mention this and I'm going to reply this, and I'm going to clearly explain. Okay, so after that we have a something known as a Gaussian mixtures. So what is Gaussian mixtures? So what is Gaussian? So the Gaussian means, like, so the Gaussian means it relates to the distribution. So what is distribution? So we're going to cover in our probability and statistics lecture. So what is distribution and how the data fits in this bell curve. So what is bell curve and etc. So I'm going to give a brief and detailed lectures over there. So as of now, just you may leave this, Gaussian lecture. Okay, so to know and to have a basic idea what about this, like, so it's just a function that is comprised of a several Gaussian to each other and identified by the k. So k means constant. Okay, so we have a 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever it may be. So I'll show you a diagram, it will make a better sense to you. Okay, so it is a function are comprised like it's just a kind of a clustering thing. So what do you mean by clustering? So what do you mean by clustering? It's just a combining of Gaussians. Okay, and just combining of anything. Just a cluster means grouping, just cluster means grouping. Okay, so after that this method mostly used in a data mining. So what is data mining, and so we're going to get in our future lectures, bro. So it doesn't make sense if we talk these in a basics. Okay, so we going to get so what is data mining and recognition of patterns and a machine learning and a statistical analysis like this, probability and statistics lectures here. So you're going to get a detailed lecture out there. So as of now, just leave it, you may leave this also. It doesn't make sense to you like if I said all these over here. Okay, so just make sure like, so what is Gaussian mixture? So it's just a function that comprises the several Gaussians, each identified by the constant. Okay, so like we have a three Gaussians over here. We have a, so just forgive me the bad diagram here. So just we have a three kind of over here. So I'll give you example like we have a, I'm not good at drawing, so we have a picture over here. So we have a picture over here. This is a full of sky. This is a full of sky, and we have woods. We have a trees over here. We have a trees over here. We have a trees over here, and this is a green grass. Until this is a green grass. I think I have a green color over here. Yes. So this is a green grass, and we have a woods. We have a woods. This is a blue sky. This is a blue sky over here, and we have a woods. We have a woods, which is in a red color. I hope you understand in this diagram. Okay, so we have a sky. We have a sky over here. We have woods. We have woods here. Means trees. Okay, we have a trees over here, and we have a grass. So like the grass and the woods are having a small amount, right? So this is woods. This is woods. This is trees. This is trees. We have this, and we have grass over here. So this is grass. This is grass. Okay, and this big thing is sky. I hope you understand. Like, so we just clustering all these two in a Gaussian mixture. We just clustering all these three in a Gaussian mixture. I hope you understand. So you going to get further lectures like why we draw a mean over here, and what is this bell curve, and how we fit, how the most of our data lies in this part only, etc. So you're going to get in our probability and statistics lecture. Those videos are going to be great. Okay, so as of now, it's just a mixture of several Gaussians and clustering them. So we just clustered these three Gaussians. Okay, Gaussians. So we can just cluster more also. So we're going to get a deep understanding in our statistics lecture. So don't worry, probability lectures. So don't worry. So it's just a graph. So it's just a diagram of that only. So I just taken from the internet. Like we have a 1, we have a 2, we have 3. So this is a sky, this is a woods, and this is a grass. We have clustered all three. And this is our points. Like, so I'm going to give a better explanation over there. If I speak here, it makes no sense to you, right? So we have a grass a bit more than the woods. Do you remember that diagram? We have a grass more than the woods, and when we compare these two, we have a sky over here. So these are all three parts, but we are combining all these three into one. That is known as a Gaussian mixtures. So as of now, that remember. So I think you have a basic understanding like what is happening over here. So after that I have typed the notes here. So I just read for you, like, so it's just a outro, like it's just a kind of a finished touch of this matrices lecture. So okay, so the machines and computers only understand numbers. As I said in our vectors lectures, like they only can understand numbers, not any other languages. So these numbers need to be represented and processed in a way that machines solve problems by learning from the data instead of learning from the predefined instructions. So that's main aim of our machine learning. So it has to learn from its problems, like it has to learn from its data, not like we have, not like a predetermined instructions. Okay, so a certain level of mathematics is used in all types of programming. So that's why, so we should have a basic foundation, in a mathematics. So that's why I started with the basic mathematics, like vectors, matrices, and probability calculus, etc. After that, the machine learning involves programming data to learn functions that best describe the data, which best describe that data. That data means we going to have that data in our project, like. So in machine learning, the problem of finding the best, most appropriate parameter of the function is called model training. So you're going to get all these for the lectures, like if we start the machine learning lectures. Okay, so the linear algebra is just a mathematical foundation that solves the problem for representing data and computations machine learning models. So it's just a foundation that solves the problem of representing the data, problem of representing data and the computations in the machine learning models. So it's just a, it involves it just deals with the computations in a machine learning models, as I said now, like in a linear algebra lectures. So just preview that, you're going to get a good idea. Okay, in its mathematics refer as a arrays, like, so like we have discussed the array, vector, scalars, matrices, and tensor. So what is tensors? You may get a what is tensor. So the tensor is an object that describes the scalars, vectors, and matrices in a high dimension. Means these both are combined. If the scalar and vector and the matrices these all are combined, then that is known as the tensor. So this is a diagram of the this is the diagram of the tensor. Okay, this is the diagram of the tensor. So as I discussed the rank, so don't worry, just preview the rank lecture. Okay, then you're going to get what is rank and etc. This is a 1 tensor, this is a 2 tensor, rank 2 tensor, and then this is a rank 3 tensor. So it's just a combination of vector and a scalar and a matrices also. Just a combination of vector and a scalar and a matrices also. We have an example of 1D, 2D, 3D, and 4D, and 5D, and 6D also. Okay, so 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, and 6D also, right? So I hope you this makes sense. Like, so we're going to get a brief in a further lectures. So as of now, the matrices lecture is finished. So the matrices lecture is finished. Okay, so I just make an outro like here. So we cover what is matrices over here. We have a operations on that, like scalar, matrix product, matrix addition, and we have a matrix multiplication, and we have a matrix vector product, and we have a transpose of that. We have a special type of matrices and a linear transformation and how it is useful, and we have a type of matrices like row, column, zero, horizontal, vertical, and a singleton, square matrices, and we have a diagonal matrices, rectangle matrices, scalar, triangle, symmetrical, etc. And we have seen the determinant over there, and we have seen also the properties of the determinant, and we have seen the rule of Sarus. And we just have a good idea about the cofactor, minor, adjugate, and the inverse, and we just have that, and we have a inverse of matrices. We just have a good idea, and that we have seen the rank of matrices, and we have covered the trace of matrices, and we have covered the hard mod product and a conical product, and then we have a system of linear equations, and we solved problems over here, and we have a composition of matrices, and we have a Gaussian mixtures over here. So this is the whole lecture of this matrices. So today the lectures are finished on the matrices topic. So tomorrow we going to discuss So we're going to start with the calculus. Okay, so we have a beautiful topics over there to discuss, and how they are used in a machine learning and etc. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture. If yes, share with your friends and your family. So until then, bye bye, see you in the next lecture.